Hey everyone, I am finally done with my 6x6 paper pad that I decided to use for art journaling. So I like using it because, I can come home after work and just kind of sit down and do a little bit of something, and that, satisfies my creative mojo, and it's great. It's wonderful, right? So I finally got done with this particular 6x6 pad, and I want to do a shout out to Crazy Island family members, Crazy with a K. It's a Facebook group. If you haven't checked them out yet, I highly recommend them. Every month they have at least one swap, if not two. And for August, it was to make stamps, homemade stamps out of, those foam sheets. So like this is one of them. This is a set that I had made that I didn't like the way it came out, so I just kind of kept it. So like this set right here is from Carol, and I actually made two different stamps out of that one. This one is from Stacy, and this one is from Deborah. And I actually I had a couple pieces of petal left over from this one, and I didn't want to waste them, so I went ahead and I added them to the one from Deborah. I ended up using these as two of the bases for the stamps, and then I went ahead and used, let's see where it is, I ended up using a couple of these. They're big, heavy cards, so I figured that would be a good base. So this one is on one of those. That's from Carol. This one is from Stacy, and this one is from Deborah. And it's great because it's nice and thick, so it works very well. And you can see I used them. This is the only one I haven't used just yet, but all the other ones I've used, and I have used in this particular 6x6 pad. Here are some of the goodies that I have received. This piece of jelly paper right here is actually from someone from Tammy, hi Tammy, from the ATC swap. But anyway, so here's some goodies. I mean, I'm even using the envelopes. So I'm cutting them up and I'm using them. So again, a shout out to Gina, who I get a lot of great ideas from. So anyways, I shared the first few pages of this particular 6x6 paper pad already. But I'm going to share some of the newer pages that I did, and I'll just go over them quickly. So this is a page where I had just a bunch of pieces, and I'm sure all of these awesome pieces right here are from the KIF members, and I received them in swaps, I'm sure. I have a piece of my jelly print under here. Right, so tons of stuff, Mod Podge. I went ahead and put the foam pieces on, and I just went around and I did some doodling all over just with a black pen. And I did that on August 30th. The next one I wanted to show you was this one. I also did this on August 30th. So this is another collage. So I'm taking, a lot of the papers that I have, and I'm just putting them together, and I'm loving this. I just love the look of it. These two pictures right here were cut out. In fact, I wrote a note here, cut out in Diane's class when I had the class with Diane Reevely. So, and these two pieces right here, the first sentence is cut off. I didn't want to throw these out, so I just put them on here. These are actually a stamp from Dina Wakely. And I just wrote, I love art, and I just did a whole bunch. I mean, you can see this was from one of the swaps, probably the corner swap. So just tons of stuff. I'm sure you see some of your stuff in here from KIF. And then I just did some doodling. Okay, So then the next one I wanted to share was this one right here. Now this is a very busy one, and I ended up using Deborah's stamp on here, but it didn't, and I didn't want it to stamp firmly to where it came out really clear. I didn't mean for it to. I wanted it just like this is what I'm trying to say. So on this one I did start with just a bunch of papers in the background, and I had a whole bunch of these where they're like from tea bags and that kind of thing. Like this is right, the little tag that's on the end of the string, and this is just a little piece of paper, another little tag, you know, so just stuff I had probably I think since like February, and I decided to throw on here. Also, I used some washi tape, and you can see some washi, and I know I received this from somebody in probably the very first swap that we did back in May. And the pieces right here are this, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, almost mintish, tealish, aqua-ish color. And this is for drywalling. So I put that on here as well. And Martina, she's the one, I watched one of her videos, and she's like, oh yeah, definitely, you know, go get it. It's, you know, so I did. I went to Home Depot, and that was what I found. So this page right here, this is the stamp from Stacy. And again, I'm just using up, you know, I have so many pieces of things. I mean, I like my recycling has gone down drastically because I use everything on my pages anymore. This back here is an old payment book from probably my first car ever that I bought in like 1976. Okay, so that's how long I've had this. I just cleaned out one of my drawers and pulled out some of these old payment books, and like there were like little stickers on that had the address of where you needed to send them. But anyway, so this is another collage here, some, you know, some text up here, and the stamp from Stacy. So that's that page. Now this page, I love this. Now let's see, so was it Tammy? I want to say it was Tammy. So she sent me an ATC from another swap through Crazy Island Family. And she had this on the envelope, so I cut that out. This washi was also in the front of the envelope. In fact, you can see the bottom part of my address right there. Oh my goodness, this jelly print right here, I'm pretty sure it was also from Tammy. This is, I think, from Stacy. So, I mean, it is just filled with goodness from everybody. And, you know, I do have some washi tape, Tim Holtz washi tape, and I used that that drywall stuff again, which is sticky, which I absolutely love. And Martina, you were right, I love it. This page, so Stacy, you can recognize all of these goodies here. So I had a piece of paper down, but what I ended up doing was I used the flowers that she sent and the circles, and then I just went ahead and sprayed on top of it with the Dilutions London Blue. And I just love the way that that came out. I think it's so pretty. I mean, it's nothing fancy, but just very, very, very pretty. So that's it. I mean, that is the 6x6 paper pad. You can see it's, you know, a little chunky, which, you know, everything that we do gets a little chunky. I mean, I didn't use that much dimension either, yet somehow this happens, right? So, you know, I don't know if I'm going to start another 6x6 paper pad right away, or I also go through, you know, like I said, through my mail, and if there's any good catalogs that I feel would be good to use, similar to this, I keep them. So I'm going to go through those and see what I have, and maybe I'll start one of those. I don't know, depends how I feel. Otherwise, I have plenty more 6x6s, so I will go and grab one of those out and do that. So And this is in addition to, you know, my regular journal pages. So that's it. So thank you, Crazy Island Family Facebook group, for all your awesomeness and the fun swaps that you have. And so for the month of September, just so that you all know, it's tags. And they group 6 people together. And you have to make like at least 3 tags per person. And they want to keep it very, very cost effective, so more people can participate. And you can request U.S. swap partners only. And I say, and you can sign up right now. So go ahead and check out Crazy Island Family. Look at their, I think it's on the events tab, and check out Gina's video. And definitely, you know, participate. It's a lot of fun to get all this happy mail in the mail. It's a wonderful thing. So that's it, everybody. Go check them out. And this is my finished 6x6 paper pad. Okay, take care, everybody. Have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.